and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Basham, Yoshai, Basham, Akakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Ruel, who teach us this truth through the Spirit of Yahweh, Basham, Yoshai. And peace and salutation to the Akiams and Audi who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. There's your brother Quara from Trinidad Camp, coming to you with another lesson to feed the elect at the house of Israel. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. You all are the Hebrew Israelites. Now, this little lesson I want to touch on, it concern, the Most High laws. To see a two-thirds of our people despise the laws of Yahweh Shai, and seeing the reaction, they're living like wild beasts, they're living like brute beasts, they're living like Esau, I'm watching some of them, for the carnival, to see, the nakedness, all kind of sinful acts, they're committing, living wild, like wild beasts, they ain't moving, civilized and, in an order, they just show you that the Most High law, Most High sending law to govern the land, to govern his people, to be separate, from these nations, to be separate from them, because these other nations, them is beasts. The law, statutes, and commandment wasn't given to them. It was given to the Israelites, for we to have order, to serve our Lord, and to see two-thirds of our people despise that and living like the enemies. They're living like Esau, they're living wild, living, wickedness, a wicked life, They ain't choosing life, they're choosing death. Because the scripture we're going to read here in 2nd Ezra 7 verse 21, he say, for power had given straight commandments to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Right? They ain't living like that. They ain't observing, to avoid a punishment, to do the right thing, to live. The wages of sin is death. Right? And none of them can say that, they never hear this gospel being preached to the four corners of the earth. No spirit, no soul could say they never hear this word being pushed out through the internet. Men always sighing and crying out in the wilderness, speaking your Basham, your Shai. Nobody could say they never hear this word. The scripture in Deuteronomy 30 verse start at verse 12, start at verse 11. He say, for this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee, neither is it far off. Right? The Most High law, statutes, and commandments is not hidden from all you. Scripture says he showed his word unto Jacob, his law, statutes, and commandments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any other nation. Psalms 147 verse 19. Right? He showed his word unto Jacob, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So this commandment is not hidden from all you. This gospel is being preached. It was being preached back then, and it's being preached now to the four corners of the earth. The spirit of the prophet is subject unto the prophets. Right? Verse 12, he say, it is not in heaven that thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. Right? He said, neither is it beyond the sea that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. Right? The Most High has given us the law, statute, and commandments. Right? Pass it down to Moses. And he gave us his law, statutes, and commandments. Right? The Most High laws abided forever. right? So none could say they never hear this word. To our people, they'll be passing and seeing men out on the highways and byways, and despise them, because seeing men, in sackcloth, as they'll say, a dress. They're seeing these men in sackcloth crying out on the streets, teaching them the will of your Basham, your Shai, to turn back, to repent, turn back to your power. But they despise, by them despising us, them despising your Basham, your Shai. Right? They rather, they rather stop if it's the see a man in a jacket and tie, well dressed, and speaking nice enticing words. They rather hear he than to hear the raw truth. Are the men of your Basham, your Shai, who pushing this gospel and sincerity and truth. Right? Verse 14, he said, but the word is very nigh unto thee, in thy mouth and in thy heart thou mayest do it. Right? He says, see, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil. Right? So the Most High, he set life, good and death and evil. Like we now read in 2nd Ezra 7 verse 21, for the Most High gives straight commandments such as came, what we should do to live and what we should do to avoid punishment. So the Lord gave us our guidelines, right, to follow, right, to keep us from death, to seek life, right. Verse 16, he says, and that I command thee this day to love the Lord Yahweh Basham Yahushai, thy power, to walk in his way and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgment, that thou mayest live and multiply, and the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land where thou goest to possess it. Right? He said, but if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day, he shall surely perish. Right? He shall surely perish. Wages of sin is death. Right? So seek life and not death. Keep the Most High law, statutes, and commandments to your best abilities. A lot of people despise the laws of your Basham, your Shai, and they're going to be taken in great numbers. A lot of people are going to die because they put not the trust in the true power, God of Israel, Yahweh Basham, your Shai. Right? Verse 19, he said, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Right? Choose life, that thou and thy seed may live. Teach your children the law, statutes, and commandments. As the scripture says, grow up a child in the way he must go, that when he get old and he get a big man, he shall not depart from it. Teach him this way, because this way is life. Right? And they would also be teaching, in these schools, the law, statutes, and commandments. But they don't teach these things. Right? There's Jeremiah 8 verse 3. He said, and death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family. Right? Which remain in all the places where I have driven them, said the Lord of hosts. And that is Jakes, that is 2/3 of our people. Right? They rather choose death than life. Right? Because if you see them for carnival, you see how they're reveling, they're naked, doing evil, having all kind of horns, all kind of devil costumes, You know, man with man, woman, woman, with woman, man and man, you know, abomination, and they would take joy in, they would take pleasure in it. This is excitement to them, right? This is love to them, right? As scripture say, my people shall be destroyed for lack of knowledge. They hate knowledge. They take bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Put darkness for light and light for darkness. You just roughly paraphrasing, right? So they rather choose death than to choose life, which is to keep the Most High laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? So they 2/3 of our people, they're gone, and that way they're going to be taken in a great number. As scripture say, as in the days and Noah, so it's going to be when the Son of Man come. Only a remnant, only a remnant going to come out of this, which is the elect, to see that great multitude that's going to perish because they choose death rather than life. So, and with that, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Basham, Yoshai, Basham, Kakadash. And double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone rule well. Peace and salutation to the brothers them out there pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. The brother Korah saying, shalom, you keep pushing, always strive for righteousness. You're soon out of this place, So until then, I'm saying, shalom.